Hey friends, it's Chloe with Chloe's Colorful Plans, and today we are going to set up my MakseLife paper planner. We're going to be using these sticker sheets from Caitlin Plans' shop, as well as Happy Planners, Farmhouse, and Simply Lovely, which I pulled just mostly for the functional stickers, your boxes, etc. We're going to cut these washi strip stickers down so that we can use them as the header covers over here on the right hand side. I typically do that, covering the headers, that is, when I'm making a more decorative spread in this planner, just so that we have a cohesive color scheme. A lot of people don't decorate this page at all. A lot of people use this MakseLife planner a little bit more functionally over decorative. There's a lot of people that use, the color codes for the different areas of life and whatnot, because that really works for them. MakseLife even sells highlighters that are exactly matched to their colors, which is pretty cool. If that's your jam, I would check it out. But for me, if it's not pretty and fun, I'm just not gonna look at it. So not decorating the spread worked for me for maybe a month, and then I started not paying attention to this planner, and this planner has really been central to a lot of the changes I'm trying to make in my life and a lot of the forward momentum that I've been putting towards my goals lately. So I was like, well, I've been doing decorative planning for a while now, and just because I don't see anybody else decorating this planner doesn't mean I can't. So we're gonna go ahead and get some of the whiteout done over there. And sorry guys, I totally went on a rant and still trying to get this voiceover thing down. And it's sometimes I'm saying too much about what's happening, and sometimes I'm saying not enough. And this is YouTuber problems right here. But I definitely wanted to kind of mirror the look of the banner behind the title, over on the left hand side. So I pulled that out of the farmhouse box in case book, in case you missed that, because I know that I've sped this up pretty fast. I figured out that if I give myself too much time to talk to y'all, it's oh my gosh, I don't know what to say with all this extra time. But if I don't give myself enough time, I go on a rant, and then I've missed something important narration wise. So we're gonna go into these boxes and these books and pull out some boxes. I don't know why I keep doing that. But I'm gonna cut down some of these longer pink boxes, because a lot of the shorter pink boxes I've already used. These are pretty picked over books for me, because they're both that pastel vibe that I love so much. Trying to think about a way to better store my mostly used Happy Planner books so that I could get through, I can use them faster. And I think I'm gonna take some time and organize all the leftover stickers by color, but we'll see. I may or may not do that. If I do, I may or may not film it. So worst case scenario, you'll see me pull it out in some future video if that's what I end up doing. So I'm thinking about it. But I went ahead and cut the little triangle things off that quote and put them back on when I put it back on the sheet, because it didn't quite fit in the way she had it formatted. So always feel free to cut down your stickers in whatever way works best for you, because it fit perfectly in that space after I moved things around a little bit. So you can see me spending a lot of time fussy cutting, because I bought the printable version of these stickers, and I do not have a Cricut, so it's mostly just me and myself and I. Well, it's all just me and myself and I, but I just realized that I had those two categories backwards on that page, so I just went ahead and fixed that. And then we're going to move into cutting the stickers off the page so that they don't stick on anything and cause problems down the road. In a world where I was using a disc planner, I would have just pulled out my scissors, but gotta do what you gotta do. I was gonna pull in these other florals, but I think it's just gonna be too much with how much I already have on the page. So I'm gonna use just the confetti parts of that sheet, because I love the confetti doodles that Caitlin always has on her sticker sheets. We're just gonna place a few others down just to kind of add some stuff and I forgot to start filming again, so I put down the labels on the left-hand side, you can see, and then I was starting to match my mild liner colors to the stickers to see what would be good to use highlights on the next page. Not strictly necessary, although none of this I guess is strictly necessary, but I really like having some color on the page, and I find that this is a way to make this page fun while not using up all of my journaling space. So that's what I've been doing. Go through and highlight each line, and for whatever reason I'm having a really hard time today making everything straight, but honestly at the end of the day it doesn't really matter all that much. Just we're just adding a little bit of pizzazz to an otherwise boring spread. So if there's a little defect here and there, it's not really the end of the world. If you're new here, I always take that blank square at the end of every day, and I take a picture every day. And at the end of the week, I'll print out pictures. That way, I have like some kind of memory keeping type shindig. Admittedly, a lot of them end up being just pictures of the dog, but it's still fun to look back and see, like if I went on some kind of adventure that day, or what I felt was noteworthy that day. You know, a lot of these adult work days kind of blur together, so it's just kind of been a fun way to help me like look for like a special moment each day that I want to remember. It's been really fun, and I'm excited to keep going on this practice. And I think like it'll be really cool to look back at these, because this is like journal slash scrapbook slash like I'll have like a written path of my goals and like how I worked on those, and like what I did when I felt like I wasn't moving forward, and the little habits that I built along the way. And I think this is just going to be a really fun one to look back on. So last color with the green. Well, I got a little bit of pink left, I suppose, but I'll pull out the green. And the third color always gets kind of ripped off because it only gets 2 days, but that's okay. You know, it's better 2 days than no days. Really, let's see, look at how much more fun this page is just by doing that. And I have reduced 0 functionality, so yay me. I didn't come up with this idea. I saw it on the Instagram, and I cannot remember the creator's name off the top of my head, but I want to say her name is Carrie. I don't remember her handle, but I saw her doing this in this planner, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm going to do it. So then a habit was born. So I'm going to pull out my daily planner, because last week I definitely put my habits in this tracker in the wrong order, and it kind of threw me off. It wasn't the end of the world, but it just kind of was a little bit confusing when I was filling it out every day. So I wanted to make sure that the order was the order that I've been doing it this whole time. For whatever reason, last week I got it mixed up. All right, friends, that is pretty much it. Gonna finish writing up this section, and then we'll be done. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I will catch you next time. Bye.